The Beatles Abbey Road. At the start of the 70s, to me, the Beatles were starting to sound dated. Their music was so much the sound of their time it was released that it quickly became the sound of years gone by. And when you were young, the past is a different place, where they did things differently. The psychedelic Sgt. Pepper was totally unlike the glam rock 70s, but Abbey Road sounded quite modern. Abbey Road was the last album they recorded, and it benefited from advances in multi-track recording. It was also one of the first albums to use a Moog synthesizer. Abbey Road was released in 1969, and I got a copy round about 1971. I may have bought it with pocket money, or it may have been a birthday present. My parents thought it was odd that I wanted a Beatles album with no songs on it that they knew, though at the time everyone knew something, though mostly the Shirley Bassey version. I was impressed that George Harrison had written something, but it was not a track I played often, basically because it was a bit too Shirley Bassey for me. Being in my early teens, I was quite keen on the funny songs, Octopus's Garden and Maxwell's Silver Hammer. I rarely played I Want You, She's So Heavy all the way through, but that was okay because it ended side 1. I liked Oh Darling and Come Together, but I absolutely loved Here Comes the Sun, which started side 2. Even at my most impatient, I would play the whole of side 2. At that age, I rarely listened to a whole side of an album. I was always lifting the needle and putting it back down. I recognised tracks by their size. But after Here Comes the Sun came Because, and then You Never Give Me Your Money, and then Sun King, and then the famous medley. Even now it is probably my favourite side of vinyl. When Elbow covered Golden Slumbers, every time I heard it I felt frustrated that it did not go in to carry that weight. And then there was the three-way guitar solo. I was quite moved when I read a description of how the three of them set up their amps and traded licks like mates jamming. Like me and my mates jamming. Abbey Road does not have any truly great Lennon-McCartney songs, but it also does not have a Yellow Submarine or Revolution 9. It does, however, maintain a very high standard, and the genius is in the detail. All the snatches of lead guitar and keyboards that fill up every gap, and the sweet layered backing vocals that fill out the sound. When I first heard CDs of albums I had on vinyl, I was disappointed when I heard clearly things that were just meant to fill out the sound. But this 2009 remaster of Abbey Road sounds perfect. Listening to it again for this recommendation was a joy. This is truly one of my all-time favourite albums. When I was young, I believed that in the end the love I would take would be equal to the love I would make. And there is still time. Abbey Road, the Beatles.